Royal Enfield in India is not just a brand, it's an emotion that expresses every individual's dream as well as the passion to commute. Once limited to a concentrated segment of the society in India, over the past few years, Royal Enfield has become a household name, especially with the youth across the globe. And this was made possible by one particular model of theirs, the Classic 350. The sinking Royal Enfield brand was rescued by the business magnate Siddharth Lal when he introduced the first Classic 350 in India. It took over the market by a storm. The takeover of Royal Enfield by Eicher Motors was one of the iconic moves after which the brand never looked back. The Royal Enfield under Lal's Eicher Motor kept setting benchmarks in two-wheeler industry.
Wow, and welcome back to Weekend on Wheels, and I'm Girish, and today I have an iconic motorcycle with me, which is Royal Enfield, and the classic model. Man, what do I say about this? This did a complete paradigm shift for this company as is. When the company was just going down the way, they had to do something, they were desperate, and then the survivor came, which was the Royal Enfield Classic, the 350. So what we have today is a 500cc. This has been discontinued, and I'm going to talk a little more about this motorcycle. Why did they discontinue and all of it? And if you're new to my channel, do not forget to subscribe and also hit the bell icon to make sure you get an update on all such videos I upload. And I'll see you guys right after this intro video to tell you more about why this motorcycle was discontinued. So welcome back to my channel, guys, and like you know, I do a lot of videos on reviews of motorcycles, cars, and I have a very favorite series of my personal, which is called Never Out of Fashion. And if you haven't watched that series, here's a link, go check out. That is all about discontinued model, but still today it is in fashion. So one of this is again of that stretcher. So I have the Royal Enfield Classic 500, which will never ever go out of fashion, and I have my own reasons for the same. So let's talk about the power of this motorcycle. So this is a 500cc single cylinder 4-stroke mated with a 5-speed gearbox with a max power of 28 horsepower at 5250 RPM, and unfortunately Royal Enfield decided to discontinue the 500cc. That is right from the Classic 500, the Thunderbird 500, and everything which was in the 500 segment is discontinued. The reason being, they have their super popular 650cc Interceptor and GT, and that's doing fantastic for them. And at the same time, their 350cc Classic and all the other models are doing absolute stunning for them. So that's the reason they found this particular 500cc was not up to the benchmark that they had sent themselves, and they had to discontinue. So let's get a little up close and personal on this motorcycle and tell you a little bit of nitty-gritties. What I really love about this motorcycle is the kind of power that generates, and you can ride this motorcycle all day long. It is so comfortable, and with a little bit of tweaks here and there, this is a fantastic motorcycle to ride. And hats off to all the guys who have one of these, because guys, you need to be jealous if you don't have one, because you can't buy one anymore. So as usual, let's start from the odometer. So this comes with a standard analog odometer which shows you the speedometer and then the kilometer, and you have the high beam, neutral and indicator sign here. You have the key, and then you have the amp here. Coming on to your left hand side, you have the high beam, low beam, you have the indicator and the horn. Onto your right hand side, you have the kill switch. So this is not a part of the motorcycle, this is an add-on which was done, so I'm not going to actually talk about this right now, but let's discuss about this later. Comes with chrome plated side mirrors. This is a 13.5 liter tank and gives you an average mileage of 30 to 35 kilometer depending upon your riding style. And one of the other thing of 500 is the dual clutch. So this has an off-road exhaust, so you have the normal exhaust, and if you want to do a little bit of off-roading on this, so that's the kind of exhaust you get. So this is what I'm talking about. This is the off-road exhaust. And then you have this has been installed with the night lights, just in case you want to do a little bit of night ride. And this is not an ABS version, so this has disc brake on the front and the drum brake on the rear. And when Royal Enfield introduced the 500cc, they had certain colors which was only for 500cc, which was Desert Storm and the blue color and one of these colors. And then later they never got the Desert Storm in Classic 350 though, but rest of the colors were introduced in Classic 350. Coming onto the front end side, you have the standard round bulky looking headlight, and the suspensions are good for this motorcycle. I've done a lot of rides on this motorcycle. I've done Bangalore to Goa multiple times, and this is just sweet. You enjoy every time you ride this motorcycle, and you can do max of maybe 130 on this comfortably. You feel the vibration. That's one of the biggest drawbacks always Classics had. And yes guys, not much that I have to say about this motorcycle. I only can say that RIP to this motorcycle, because this is not going to be sold in India anymore. And I'm in a lovely place in Mangalore, and this place is called Saripalla, and this has a
Saripalla Hill Station.
called the Saripalla Hill Station, suggested by Aryan there. So he says it's a hill station. So people from Mangalore would be surprised to know we have something like this as well in Mangalore, which is so greenery, and right across you have such a beautiful viewpoint. And I have a lot of drone shots also to showcase about this motorcycle. And that's all I had to talk about this classic 500. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, stay tuned, give it a like if you like this motorcycle, and if you own one of these, comment below what is your feeling and what do you feel now that it's discontinued. Do you want to sell your motorcycle or still continue using this? And if you have any memory that you need to share, please comment, and I'll be more than happy to reply to that. And until the next video, I'm gonna say